Hi, I'm Lynn Roxy, and today we'll learn a song called Beauty in the Grease, aka the fast food song. It contains new dynamic markings. One of them is a crescendo, and the symbol looks like what you're supposed to do. It lets more sound out, like these two famous songs. These have crescendos in it. And I've played this song a number of times. It starts out with a crescendo. And a diminuendo does just the opposite. It fades to a softer volume, and the symbol looks like you're closing off some sound. This song also contains a fermata, which is sometimes called a bird's eye, but that's not the technical term. A fermata means hold. You'll stop counting, which results in a hold. You might also want to review your letter names in the bass clef. The lines are G, B, D, F, A, and the spaces are all cars eat gas, all cows eat grass, A, C, E, G, whatever you want to name so that you can review these. You'll be reading down here in a position called the G position. Down here, I'll show you in the lesson where to put your hands. Fifth finger on the lower G in your left hand, and your right hand is thumb on G up here. But again, I'll show you where to put those in the lesson. Beauty in the Grease, your hands are in the G position. Here's middle C. Let's figure out where your right hand goes. C, D, E, F, G. That's thumb on G, which puts your fifth finger on D. Thumb on G, 5 on D. Your left hand is not on this G. It's on this G, an octave lower. 5 on this G, thumb on that D. Let's learn your left hand first. Put your right hand in your lap. 5 on G. Now you're going to walk up the steps to D. That means don't skip any white notes. That's what I call walking up the steps. Now we'll walk down the steps. Don't skip any white notes. Now I didn't put any dynamics in there because you should learn a song without dynamics first. Don't overload your brain. All right, put your 5 on G. Let's put the dynamics in. We start at mezzo forte, and we end in the fourth measure also on mezzo forte. I didn't have to write that in there. It's understood if you start at mezzo forte, you see a crescendo, then a diminuendo, that you end back at the dynamic that you started with. So let's start at mezzo forte. Each note is a little louder. 2, 3, start loud, and then each note is a little softer. 2, 3, 4. The next measure now is 3 on B, and then 2 on C. Skip down to A, which is 4. Play B, and then a G. Of course, that's not in time yet, but we'll put it in time when we go back and do the whole song again. Next line is your right hand, thumb on this G. It's actually the same notes that your left hand had. So start on G, walk up the steps. I put a crescendo in there that time. Because we already know the notes basically. Let's try that again so you can put in the dynamics. Start on G, mezzo forte. Each note gets a little softer.
I mean a little louder. And then start on D, a little softer for the diminuendo. The next measure is 3 on B, 4 on C. Now you have, what is that? That is the fermata that you learned about in the intro. You may hear it called a bird's eye. It is called a fermata technically. That means you hold longer than the note's value. You stop counting, which results in a hold. If you have a conductor, the conductor will tell you when to go on. In this case, we are the conductor of ourselves. So we have A, which is normally would get 1 count. You might want to hold it 2. It's a feel thing. So here, I'm tired of that note. Then I go on to B and then a G. Now from the beginning with the dynamics, start with your left hand in the G position. Ready? And crescendo. 2, 3, 4. Loud on D. 2, 3, 4. B. If you need to, stop and practice that again. But now we'll go on to the right hand, thumb on G. Ready? And crescendo. 2, 3, 4. Loud. 3, 4. Third finger. Fermata. We're actually in the key of G. That means the tonal center is here. And there's a sharp in the beginning of the song, even though there really isn't an F sharp in the song. I put it in there anyway, because just to let you know, we are in the key of G. And before our songs, we were in the key of C. See, that's the tonal center is C. Now it's G.
Together you and me make perfect harmony. I hear a rhapsody